Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack and Maddie with the Toasty Bros, and today we're checking out this Gigabyte Aorus 17 laptop, and it's probably the best laptop we've taken a look at in a long time.
And this is a sponsored showcase courtesy of Gigabyte Aorus, and yeah, this thing features an RTX 3080 Ti, the latest 12-gen Intel, and DDR5 all in this laptop. Once again, big thanks to Gigabyte Aorus for sponsoring this video. You can buy all sorts of gaming laptops that we've actually reviewed here on the channel, and today we're gonna be showcasing this beautiful one, so let's just not waste more time and open it right up.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Gigabyte Aorus 17 laptop, and it has some of the highest end specs that we've seen in a laptop in quite some time. And it's also a 17 inch, so it's a little bit different than what we normally look at. I feel like 15.6 is like the most common. 17 is kind of getting more into the gamer aesthetic because, well, 17 inches, I mean, that's a little bit of a bigger screen that you can actually game on and see what you're doing. Because I know when I play Apex on these 15.6 inch laptops, I can't tell what I'm doing.
Wow, box within a box. Maybe we should have just had that box out, but here we are.
Well, let me go ahead and do another unboxing for you guys. The security seal's already broken.
Uh-oh. It's been broken. But yeah, while Jackson's opening that up, I'll go over some of the key specs here. It features an i7-12700H, 14 core, 20 thread, 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, Thunderbolt 4, Wi-Fi 6E, a 3080 Ti, and one of the best parts, that 17-inch screen has a 360 hertz display, baby.
Oh, God.
We got all the bells and whistles for this one.
All right, let's go ahead and get our power brick out. Surprisingly not huge. I know like the Alienwares that have like similar specs, the brick is like gigantic.
That's pretty compact.
So it's a chickeny, and it is 240 watts.
That is crazy.
Not too bad, but yeah, definitely crazy for how small it is. So let's go ahead and get this laptop open here.
Remember back in the day, something like this would be like a super chunky, like crazy big laptop. This
it wouldn't even be a laptop. It'd be like borderline like desktop. So it's definitely fairly for a 17 inch, not too heavy, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds. Got this beautiful Gigabyte Aorus logo. I'm sure it's going to glow. I'm sure this laptop's gonna have lots of glowage on it. Let's go ahead and check out the outside ports since Matt already named off most of the main specs. So we have a headphone combo jack here, so headphone and audio in. We have a USB 3.0. We actually have a USB-C Thunderbolt port over here for those lightning fast speeds. Here's our DC in for the 12 volt. And then on the back, we don't really have anything. It does look like we have like, I wonder if those are LED, it looks really cool. But some really nice ventilation. On the other side, we have a Ethernet port. We have an HDMI out. We have, looks like a, is that mini display port?
Mini display port,
yeah. Mini display port, and then another USB 3. These are probably like USB 3.1 as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like crazy. Lots of ventilation at the bottom and some raised feet to make sure you don't get any crazy overheating. And now, for the moment of truth, we open this up. I hope it has the cool, like where it goes shing when you turn it on.
Yes.
So one thing I already like is the giant convenient power button. For some reason, Matt and I always have a lot of trouble finding power buttons, mainly just me, honestly.
I think we're just old.
Check this out. A beautiful 17-inch screen that's IPS in 360 hertz. And another thing that a lot of these higher end laptops normally don't have is like webcams. So I actually have a webcam.
Very compact.
Yeah, and it looks like there's like some, I'm assuming we actually have like a microphone and then maybe some other sensors. So maybe the webcam's actually decent. We'll have to check that out. It looks like some really big speaker grills, so I'm excited about that. Obviously, like Matt said, we have our i7. This is the first 12th gen laptop that we've looked at that actually has efficiency cores and performance cores. So this thing should be lightning fast. Windows 11 is obviously going to be on this. And then look at that 3080 Ti logo right there and 16 gigs of VRAM plus the actual RAM. This thing is just going to be an absolute monster. Is it charged?
Is it charged?
Let's hold it down. I'm gonna say
it's dead.
It's dead.
Let's plug her up.
So let's go ahead and see if we can just hop into Windows, see how quick that goes. Looks like we have a fan control here, which is kind of cool. Probably puts it into turbo mode.
Turbo. Yeah, Gen 4 SSD should be pretty snappy getting into Windows and loading everything up, but of course it's probably
first time setup. Yeah,
first time setup stuff.
Cortana's gonna come in yelling at us and be like, "Hi there, I'm Cortana,
and I'm here to help." Ooh, that scream though.
I didn't even know it looked like this for Windows 11.
Look at that. Ah, there's that RGB, baby.
That looks nice. And it looks like the logo on the back is just white. Yeah, no underglow or anything too crazy. So, but the keyboard is bright. It's like pretty impressive. But obviously once we get in here, I'm sure that they're gonna have some type of suite installed on here where you might be able to change some other stuff on it. So we're gonna get our Ethernet hooked in so we can download games really quick, get some games on it, and then we're gonna test them. And then if we find out any more features, we'll definitely be sure to tell you guys about them. All right, everyone, we are going to be starting off with the good old classic Apex Legends. So just a little disclaimer, this game actually has a cap of 300 FPS. We are playing at 1080p with like medium high settings. I'll go ahead and show you guys those real quick.
A couple lows here and there.
Yeah, bunch of mediums, like 1 or 2 lows, and then high other than that. So it looks like we're getting around, I'm gonna say like 180 to like 230 FPS, give or take. So I mean, honestly, not a huge deal that we got a 300 cap. It would only really matter if you were doing like, you know, what we'd call pro settings, where you go pretty much all those settings and just keep the ones turned up that count. Dude, my teammate is going 8 mode on that.
Oh,
wow. They didn't even need
that, baby.
I'm just saying that once I get a scope and I can actually see,
that's absolutely flawless. But yeah, the combination of that 12700H and 3080 Ti, I mean, you're not gonna have any problems in any games. Esports titles, 360 FPS, games that actually take advantage of that, you'll have no problems whatsoever. And Apex looks like it's gonna do very well.
The best part about this is you do have a external HDMI out and mini DisplayPort. So in theory, you could run like 3 monitors in this setup and it would definitely do it. And you could actually do streaming with this, like no problem. I mean, you still have NVIC encoder and everything. You have tons of VRAM.
Streaming from a laptop, question?
Easy. We've done a few of those videos. Go check them out.
It works. There's that. Apex Legends, game over.
Legends.
A lot of FPS. Let's go to another game. All right, guys, the next game we're gonna be playing is Halo Infinite. Now, we are running on Ultra 1080p, so I do not expect this to get to the 300 FPS mark. We're only at like 140 right now, but it should still give 100 plus FPS and have a really good gaming experience. Of course, anything over 60 is gonna be nice and buttery smooth, and yeah, let's just play some Halo.
Yeah, we're kind of going for more of the aesthetic over the like esports absolute, you know, banger FPS for like competitive gaming. This is kind of more of like the, hey, let's just try to get near like 144 hertz, which is pretty much most esports competitive gaming frame rate.
Why would you do
Acid.
That? And we do have a lot of headroom with the RAM. This thing has 32 gigs of RAM. We're using about 10 right now. So multitasking, no problems whatsoever. But yeah, temperatures are staying pretty good. We've reviewed a lot of gaming laptops on this channel, and there are some that are way louder than others, and these temperatures are pretty solid considering the like actual noise coming out of this laptop. It is not incredibly loud like some other gaming laptops are on the market. Ugh, Mr. Acid, you're done. I just got ran over by my team. No. All right, guys, that's Halo Infinite. Those are the numbers we got. Let's switch to another game. All right, guys, the next game we're testing is Cyberpunk using the built-in benchmark on ultra settings. We're gonna run that built-in benchmark and see what kind of numbers we can get. Now, this is gonna absolutely stress the heck out of that 3080 Ti and see what the maximum potential is. Let's run the benchmark. All right, guys, we ended up getting an average of 73 FPS on pretty much max settings. This built-in benchmark is very demanding to run. Now we're gonna test one more game, and that is Warzone. All right, guys, so never mind about Warzone. We were having some connection issues, so we decided to move on to another game we had installed. We have Forza Horizon 5. This is gonna be the last game we're gonna test using the built-in benchmark on ultra settings. And yeah, we're gonna see what kind of frame rate we can get. So let's run that benchmark. All right, guys, we ended up with an average of 85 FPS. Overall, this PC is really awesome. I mean, as a laptop, it can do absolutely anything you throw at it. And yeah, it's pretty good for the money. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up real quick.
Alright guys, so overall this laptop did absolutely amazing. You probably expected that because this thing is quite expensive, but it also has quite the insane part lineup. So overall we really did like it, and if you're wanting to get a laptop that you want to hook up some external monitors to and actually do some streaming with it, this is completely possible.
So thanks again to Gigabyte Aorus for sponsoring this video. If you want to pick up this laptop or any other laptop that Gigabyte Aorus offers, check the link in the description down below. And yeah, special thanks again to him for sponsoring this showcase of this really awesome laptop.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
In case you guys didn't know, we also have many other social medias, and we often do giveaways on the social medias and also tell you when we're doing giveaways on the social media accounts, so make sure you follow them.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and yeah, all those different things. He said Tumblr last time. I don't know what he was on about, but we have a bunch of different social media platforms. Check them out. Links down below. See you guys later. Goodbye.